Hello and welcome. Today I have got a few things that I want to share. So this is the Zig Illustration Basic Set 3 by Kuretake. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 different pens in here. Now I think this is the 2023 one, 2023 set. I don't think they've brought the 2024 one out. They usually bring these sets out for Inktober. So I will be looking out for set 4, but I've got that one, which is set 3, that I'm going to be opening up and seeing what's in there. These two are left over from the 2022 set that I bought. I only have these two left, but I thought that I would put them together because I'm pulling out all the pens that are similar-ish that I haven't shown you yet. And then these are all the Pentel colour brush pens. So they've got watercolour in them. They're watercolour brush pens, and they come in all different colours. So I've got quite a few there, and I believe you can get refills for these as well on Amazon. So we've got those, but then interestingly I found these in my, let's do a bit more tidying up here in my studio. So these are Daler-Rowney FW mixed media paint markers, and it says on the back that you can use them for FW acrylic inks or any other similar type inks. You can also put watered down watercolor in them. So I thought that I would have a go at filling up one of these pens with maybe some Payne's Grey, which is what I use a lot of. So hope you can hear that. These have got like rollerball little metal balls in them, and you can see that we've got some tips here. I don't know whether they're extra or whether they are the tips that you have to use. We will see when we open them, but they were all together in this little tub. And so yeah, I'm going to make a note of what I've got, watch it out. Maybe we'll even do a little sketch as well, who knows. So let me find a clean page. This is my Sea White of Brighton. Yeah, probably can. There you go. Sea White of Brighton plein air sketchbook. It's A4 size. It's not finish, and it's 350. Yeah, 350 GSM. Must have splashed out on this one. It is really thick. Right, what page are we on? We are on this page now. So what shall we label it up as? I think we might call it we'll start with the Zig Kuretake illustration pens. And that's what we will call them. There we go. So let's start with the ones from last year. Trouble is, I don't know what they are called. Never mind. We are just going to put 20 Inktober 2022, because that's what these were left over from. So we've got this one. Oh, you can either press very hard or very light. So there we go. There's the, well, it's the one that looks like this, is all I'm going to say, with a little toggle on the end. And then this is, now this looks very similar to these Pentel brush pens, but this one is actually the brush pen number 22 from Inktober 22. Oh, it really is. Can you get a fine line? Oh, look at that. Wow, okay. So that's a really interesting. I don't think any of these are waterproof. We will test them. We will give them a chance to dry. Right, and then we have got Inktober 2023 Basic Set 3. So we'll just put a little line there. And we will open these up, and at least I know what I've got here because they've labelled them all up for us. So there we go. So let's turn it over, and then we can maybe see what we've got. So I will start with this one because this is the one at the top here, and this is the, I might stick this in here actually. Yay, that would be good, won't it? Right, this is the Kuretake Pentel pen number 55, and you've got a hard brush tip on one end and a soft brush tip on the other end. Not sure which is which, but let's have a go then. So, oh, that's soft. So that. Okay, that's the soft brush nib. And then, yeah, that's the hard one. And that can go, oh, that goes really quite fine. Okay, so that is the first one. Then next is this one. They're calling this the Kuretake Pentel pen number 32. Do we have to... Oh, push. Anything coming through? I wonder if... Is it one of those where you have to take that off in order to punch it through? Let's try. Oh, yes, there we go. I can see that coming through now. In fact, can you see some of that coming through? Hopefully you can see it coming through into the nib now. So there's a little push button here. It's coming. Obviously you've got to charge up initially. That is very, oh, you can get some interesting marks with this one, I think. There. Those of you that do decide to get this, take this off. Otherwise, when you press push, nothing will happen. There we go. So that's that one. The next one is called the Zig Cartoonist's Mangaka Flexible Fine. Water-based. Actually, these all say water-based pigment, water-based. Oh, this one was, which one? The first one was water-based dye. This one is water-based pigment, and so is this. So this is a little bit like a really thick fine liner, if I'm honest. There we go. That's our third pen. The fourth one is called the Zig Clean Colour Reel Brush 091. Okay, 091. It's a water-based dye, and it's a brush pen with a single-sided bristle tip, which is very flexible, making it enjoy thin to thick lines. Okay. Oh, it does. Look at that. That is rather lovely. Oh, I like that. The real brush. Okay. Okay, so what is this one? Zig Memory System. Wink of Stella Brush 2. Water-based pigment. Number 999. A brush pen with a bristle tip and glitter ink. Glitter ink. Oh, we like a bit of glitter. Okay, so let's... Is it another one that... Oh, hold on. It's another one where you've got to take that bit off. Okay, where's the push bit? There it is. Oh, I can see it coming down. Might be able to just see it as I push going down there. Oh my gosh. Right, okay. I wonder if I put it over the top of any of this. Wow. Well, that really is glitter. I will need to bring that up a bit closer, I think, for you to see. So, there you can see pen number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 is the grey one, and then number 5 is this glitter that you can put on top. I think that's rather a lovely little set. You've got quite a mixture there. And I think what I'm going to do is, let's get my scissors. So that I know what I've got, I am going to just, if I can find some sellotape. Where are you, sellotape? There you are. Okay, got some sellotape. I'm going to stick that in there, like so. Because then I will be able to remember what all of the pens are. Okay. Now then, they did say that they are not waterproof. Sorry, that they are water-based. So I'm guessing that they will not be waterproof. Oh, typically I've lost the end of my sellotape, but never mind, we can deal with that later. Oh, I should have read the instructions. Look, it tells you to take those little rings off. Who reads the instructions? Right. Let's quickly... I've got a water brush here, haven't I? Yes. Let me just see what happens if I add water. Well, to be fair, that one's not too bad. I mean, it's not waterproof. It is leaving a bit of a... Where's my big sponge? There you are. Let's just see what happens if we go over. You can see that filling in, can't you? But they are not that bad. I've had worse where they literally run all over the place. So if I bring that up, you can see what's happened, but it's not running everywhere. And that's not a bad effect there. So you can see what I mean. You just kind of get a grey, but I don't think that's a problem. So there we go. Let's pop that out of the way. Those are the Zig Kuretake pens. So let's turn the page. Do I need to put something in there to protect it? Running from one side to the other. There we go. I mean, it's only a bit of water. We won't worry too much. Okay. So let's have a little look at these then. These are the Pentel watercolour, or Pentel colour brushes, I think they call them. I will put a link to all of these. I'll put a link to the whole of the 2022 Inktober set, as well as the 2023 set, in case any of you are thinking, yeah, I want to get ready for October, even though we haven't even had the summer yet. What am I thinking? Never mind. Right, let's go to Pentel brush pens. There. Right, now then, I haven't actually got a black in here. What have I got? I've got a brown. We start with that. What colour are they calling this? Sepia. Okay. This one is sepia, and it's number 141. There we go. So that's the brown. Lemon yellow 105. Okay, lemon yellow 105. I think I only ever used these once. Lemon yellow 105. We've done those two. Let's go to the red, which is just called red 102. I mean, you know, these could be an alternative for taking out on plein air. This one's called Purple 150. And as I said, you can actually buy the refill. But I wonder whether you could fill these up yourself. It's possible. Have any of you tried? What's this? This is called Just Grey, and it's 137. I'm going on a wonk, aren't I? Grey 137. Let's try and tidy it up a bit. There we go. There's our grey. We have got olive green 115. Oh, that's a nice green. Light green. 111. All the ones. Next, sky blue. 110. And then the last one is steel blue 117. I wonder if you can mix these. Right, I will just bring these up for you to see a bit better. There you go. So the olive green is quite dark. I'm just wondering, oh look, that while they're still wet, let's get our watercolour brush pen out. Oh, look. Yes. We can. You can add water and blend these outwards, look. So, we go, there's that olive green. Blend it out a little bit. So they all do it, basically. I won't do them all, but you can see that with a brush pen, you can blend them outwards or water them down a bit. But can we mix them? Let us see. So if we were just taking these out, what happens if I mix a bit of the steel blue with the sepia? And I'm still using the sepia brush here. Oh, look. We get black, which is what I was kind of hoping for. So even though I don't have a black, let's just wipe that off. You can mix steel blue plus sepia. And that will get you a black. Right, let's try mixing let's try mixing the red with the sky blue. Oops, am I in shot? There we go. Well, if we mix the red with the sky blue, oh, we get this kind of reddy brown, I suppose, is what you would call it. What else might be fun? Let's mix the blue and yellow to see if we get a different green. So this is the steel blue again with the lemon yellow. And we get a slightly different green there. If I just wipe that. And where's my sepia gone? Oh, there you are. I'm just going to add a little touch of the sepia to that. Which green did I use? No, I didn't. I used a blue, didn't I? Maybe I might have to use my water brush. Where's my water brush gone? Gosh, so many brushes there. I wanted to see if you could make, yes you can. You can make much more of an olivey green. I suppose we could see if we could make a different kind of brown. I mean, these are like, so let's take our sepia. And let's try adding a little bit of yellow to it. And see what we get. No, we just get a different kind of yellow. Right, what do we need to do to that brown to get it a different... We want it to be lighter. I suppose we just dilute it. What happens if we had the grey? Let's see. So some sepia with some of the grey. Oh, I think we're just getting a... You just get a different kind of, well, maybe a warmer grey, I suppose, is what you might call it. Let's see what happens if we add... I've run out of space on there, haven't I? Right, not a problem. Let us just wipe this off. There we go. And let's try mixing the sky blue with the purple. Looks like an alchemy game. Woo! Let's see. Oh. Now that gives you like an ultramarine. I forgot to write down what all the mixes were. It doesn't really matter too much. I can just call them mixes. But you can see we can get several different greens. We can get a slightly different grey brown. We can get something that is very close to black. And we can even get a reddy brown colour there. So even just with these, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 colours here. With those 9 colours, you can do a fair few mixes, in actual fact. And probably more. I haven't even done the... Oh, I haven't done the red and the yellow, have I? Do we get an orange? Nice orange. Let's see. Red. Still got some of the brown on it. Red and yellow. There we go. Oop, we get a lovely orange. So I'm sure you could keep going. All I'm doing in between where I'm mixing colours together is just wiping them on this sponge, which I will wash out and put back in here again in a bit. So there we go. That's the Pentel brush pens. I'm pretty sure you can get more colours than this. I will put a link to, because they're all separate, they're not in a set of however many. I'll put a link to one of them down below, and then if you want other colours, you'll know what to look for. So that's the Pentel. Let's put these back in their little elastic band all together. I'm really happy with those. I forgot I'd got them. And the fact that you can mix those colours as well is really quite handy. So let us now move on to this. So just for a minute, I'll move that to the side and let us see. Should I read the instructions? Are there any? Shake well, pump gently, experiment and store markers horizontally. Okay. So, oh, they have got a nib in already. These are spare nibs. Right. How do we fill them up then? Oh, that end. Oh, that end. Look, that whole nib comes out, and then there is our... Right, okay. Let us get a tube. I think we really need a tube of paint. Bear with me while I find a tube of paint. Whose tube of paint shall we use? Let's use... We have got a... Now, I think I've only tested this. Right, I've got a Lucas Payne's Grey, number 1184. Is this PBR 176, PB 15:1, and PBK 7. So I'm guessing if I put some of this in there with some water, will that squeeze in? Ooh. This could be tricky. Where's my special tool? There it is. Okay. So I almost need like a little scoop or something to get the paint in there, don't I? Let's just see if we can we do this? Okay. Oh, it's going in. Don't know how much paint I will need, but let's try for that much. And then push that down if we can. In you go. Can you see we're making a mess here? Oh, there we go. I've got it in there now. Okay, that's in there. I feel like I'm losing a lot of ink, not ink, a lot of paint here. Right, let's stick that over there. And then find... what we need really is maybe... let's use this in order to get the water in there. Okay, we have water in there now. What goes next? This has got to go back in. It's a bit messy on the edge there. Right, okay. We may have to find a tissue. There we go. In order to get that back in. Right, well, it's in. And I guess then if we put the lid back on, screw it up tight, we then need to give it a really good shake. Not sure if any of you have ever used these or not, or whether you just use them with acrylic paint or... But I thought I would try it with watercolour paint. Maybe I'll try a different one with acrylic paint. Maybe I'll see if I've got some white acrylic paint to put in there. My hands are slightly mucky now. But let's keep wiping and getting that off, and then I can keep shaking. Right. Okay. Then I guess we have to get this lid back off again. And then we've got a pump. Oh, well. Oh. It works. It works. We have Payne's Grey. Wow. Screw it back up. And I've got Payne's Grey. This has got a... It says 2 to 4 mil round. I think I've probably left the 4 mil in there. But in any case, I am impressed. So I now have Payne's Grey in this marker pen. So maybe what I'll do next is find some white acrylic. But first I'm trying to find my little tin. Okay, we'll find that later. I'm going to put these in one of my little tins so that they so that I don't lose them. But impressed with Payne's Grey watered down in a pen. That could be handy. Right, let's find the white. Let's find some white acrylic. What is this one? Liquitex Acrylic Titanium White. Well, we can but give it a go. Let's just shake that one. Right. Whilst we're doing white, I'd better make sure my hands are a bit cleaner, hadn't I? Otherwise we won't have white in there. We'll have something else in there. Okay. Let's just make sure we can unscrew this one. There, that one's unscrewed. Right, then we undo that. We take that out. Now, luckily, we've got a pipette here that I can maybe squeeze. So I'm squeezing the white acrylic ink in. I just don't know how much there will be in this. How are we doing here? Oh no, we've still got quite a bit there. Filling up. So putting acrylic ink in, if you've got a dropper, is a lot easier than trying to get the watercolor in there. Oh, there we go. I think we're getting close to the top. I think that'll do anyway. I think we're pretty close to the top. So hold on, then we've got to put this back in. And we've got to screw that back on. Let's give it a shake. Okay. I suppose I could try and go over some of this. That's got to come through, hasn't it? Oh, I think it's beginning to. Right. I just need to be a bit patient. It's not flowing through as quickly as the... Look! Oh, you can't see. Can you see where I'm doing these dots? Let's do... There! So we have got white acrylic ink in a pen. I'm quite impressed with those. Yay! Maybe I need to get more of those and fill them up with my favourites. That needs wiping, doesn't it? I'm still, for some reason, getting Payne's Grey everywhere. But not bad at all. So there we have it. Let's pop that one back. Pop my water brush back. So the Kuretakes, the Pentel colour brushes, and then finally these Daler-Rowney mixed media paint markers that it seems like you can kind of fill up with more or less what you want, as long as you're able to get it in there. So, ta-da! I hope that was something a bit different. Maybe it's a medium that you hadn't thought about using. And yes, I will be thinking about how, I don't know, maybe it's going to be another one of my little sets that I can take out and about, because I'm constantly trying to ring the changes when I'm out and about, basically. So there we go. Have a good day. Sorry, mind went a blank. Have a good day. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And I will see you next time. Take care, everybody.